The views and opinions expressed on this show are solely that of the comedians featured on this program and does not necessarily reflect the views of KTVU Channel 2 or parent company Fox. The show is uncensored, and you may hear topics and language meant for a mature audience. Viewer discretion is advised.
How's it going, everybody, and welcome to Like It or Not Late Night. I am Jason Toops. I am your host. We got three comedians standing by, and we're going to get in all sorts of fun subjects, such as the A's playing in Sacramento, also the Blue Origin flight, and Coachella. Are you a fan? Well, we'll find out next as Like It or Not starts right now. All right, let's get it started. Joining us now, we got three fantastic stand-up comedians. First, I want to introduce you. She's one of the funniest comics in the Bay Area and the state and all around. I want you to welcome Aurora Singh. Aurora, how are you?
I'm so tired. Woo!
He's on a cruise ship somewhere in the Gulf of Mexico, or Gulf of America. Where are we calling it now? He's near Mexico. Paul Conyers, how are you?
I'm very good. I'm feeling very patriotic, and somewhere near the Gulf of America, but we're doing great. Haven't sunk yet.
And then finally, this man, you might have seen him on Comedy Central. He is a beast. You should always see him live. Mario Hodge. Mario, how are you?
I'm great, man. Just looking for having a good time with my comrades here.
Glad to have you, Mario. All right, let's get it started with our very first subject. Obviously, a lot of Bay Area baseball fans are not very happy right now, but the A's, they're officially playing in Sacramento. What are we thinking about this? Do we like the fact that we get a couple more years of the A's? And let's face it, Paul, you're from Sacramento. Aurora, you're in Sacramento. Your thoughts, Aurora, let's start with you. Like it or not, A's in Sacramento.
Well, I love money and I think it will bring money to Sacramento, so I'm all for it. I don't really care that much about sports, but I think that bringing professional baseball players to Sacramento would make a lot of women very happy, with them walking around, maybe going to a bar or two, running into them, so I'm for it. Let's bring the hotties to town.
Yeah, there's not many other options. I guess you got the Kings, but nothing much in the summer, right?
You're right, exactly. Off season from the Kings, we can get some hot baseball players, your cute little booties out there. I'm all for it. Let's go.
Paul
Just so you know,
Conyers.
they don't all look like Mike Trout. You know that, right? I mean, a lot of them are just like 5'6" second baseman. I
I
mean,
don't know who that is, but can you spell his name so I
I'll
can
DM
look up his
later.
little butt?
Just like the fish, Trout. There you go.
Okay.
Yeah.
Paul, what about you? What are you saying this? You like the fact that the A's are playing in Sacramento for a couple of years?
I thought it was kind of a sellout move. First of all, I don't know how many mediocre teams we need in one very small city. So, I feel like I've got my hands full with the Kings. I live in the Bay Area.
My hands full too.
Oh, this girl over here. I shouldn't have told her about Mike. Which a better Aaron Judge. That's a piece of man candy. When the Yankees come to town, you gotta throw yourself at him. All right, but I don't know, man. I mean, I thought it was kind of a sellout move. I thought it was kind of a thing for Vivek, the Kings owner, to kind of facilitate that when like he was the reason that we got to keep our team like 10 years ago. So yeah, didn't care for it. But whatever. They opened the legacy of Sacramento by getting blown out like 18-3. So I thought that was appropriate.
Ooh.
And it seriously looked like they were playing in a little league park on ESPN. So that was pretty funny.
Mario, weigh in here. What are your thoughts? Like it or not, A's playing in Sacramento.
Not. I hate it because I'm from Oakland, California, born and raised. And the A's are gone, and that means, the school system in Oakland is poor, so we don't have any A's, period. So now the A's went to Sacramento, so hopefully that'll boost their school system because their school system ain't either.
Yeah.
So
That's true. That's true.
Facts.
It produced me and Aurora. That should tell you everything.
Yeah. And I also substitute teach in SAC, so that should definitely tell you something.
I'm hopeful. I'm optimistic. The Oakland Coliseum there towards the end. I mean, it's a rough spot. You needed a tetanus shot before you saw a game in
That was
there
the
and stuff.
beauty of it. That was the beauty of it, man. It was a dive bar. It was a place. It was just a big concrete thing that just wasn't safe for anybody. I mean, they ran out of hot dogs like every night. It was beautiful, man.
You had rats with season tickets. Like, it's crazy.
Whenever you see a rat running around, you know the food is about to be legit. Like, you know it's about to be the best thing you've
Oh,
ever
yeah.
eaten.
I don't know.
Dude,
That Oakland Coliseum jumbo dogs played a number on my. I think it shortened a couple of my years. I'm just saying.
Worth it.
Yeah, we weren't getting rats from Walnut Creek coming over for that hot dog. I'll tell you that.
Let's keep it moving. Another sports topic. Sacramento River Cats, the Giants Farm League. They actually recently got into some trouble when they decided to introduce a promotion where they rebranded the team. They had new logos, hats, the whole 9 yards, and they were calling their team the Gold Diggers. And a couple of people
That's
found
awesome.
it offensive. I don't know. I find it have a bit of a sense of humor. Like it or not, Mario, let's start off with you. You like the idea of the Gold Diggers in Sacramento?
I have no problem with it. I'm assuming black women was the one complaining about it. Being that's called gold diggers. So that's what maybe a few of them Instagram models or something like that complained about it. But people are crazy with the stuff that they complain about nowadays. Gold diggers, and I saw the mascot. The mascot was actually a man holding a pick. Like, what the hell are you mad about that for? That's stupid.
Aurora, how about you? What do you say about that? Like it or not, Gold
I
Diggers?
I think it's absolutely genius. I think it's like the most like whoever thought of that, whatever 7-year-old thought of that joke is just like the smartest kid alive. Because are you kidding me? It's gonna piss so many people off, and that's how you're gonna bring people to games. Oh, where are you going? I'm going to go see the Gold Diggers. Oh, the Gold Digger. I didn't know who we got a riot, and then everyone's buying tickets. I mean, think of the TikToks, think of the trends, think of the opinions. Like, it's so genius. They need to keep it. Like, I don't know. And plus the merch. Did you see the merch?
Yeah, I
It
did.
was so cute. Are you kidding? I
Yeah.
love black and gold. Like, let's go. Like, I'm all for it.
I just don't see Sacramento as a big gold digging kind of town. I mean, if the team played like out in Oakley or something like that, where you had some of that like boat money on the Delta, I could kind of see something like that happening. Paul, what do you say? Gold diggers, you liking it?
I mean, yeah, if they were in Roseville, that would be a gold digging town. That would be great. You get some of the hoes from Roseville. That would be appropriate. But I don't know, Sacramento. First of all, I listen, River Cats. I lived in Sacramento the first 20 years of my life. I have no goddamn clue what a river cat is. I've never seen one. I've never heard of anyone that's seen one. It's a very
Nope.
vague cat that's just swiping at a baseball in the logo. I have no idea what it is. So I anything's better than that. I mean, did they not get the joke, or was it just a bunch of like 65-year-old dudes that were in a room? They're like, this is great. It's a nod to our history. I mean, yeah, dude, if you're gonna name a team, you gotta have like a 20-year-old incel in the room every time, because you gotta have, that's the meanest person on the planet. They'll know exactly how you're gonna make fun of it. It's just like when they renamed the Washington football team to the Commanders. It's like, you didn't think that maybe calling your team in the capital of your country the commies might like make people like angry, or that might be the butt of some joke. And so you gotta
Maybe
get
they
the angry white kids on the keyboards, man. Let them like crank out like 9 jokes,
Yes.
and you decide.
maybe they should change the mascot to Anthony Edwards' baby mama. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, oh my God, yeah, that girl is ambitious. Oh my goodness, Aurora, you think you got it bad for a baseball player you just heard of 5 minutes ago? You haven't seen anything yet.
Oh my God. So who is this? Should I Google them too?
Yes.
I was thinking, so Paul, why don't they just change the team name now? What would you change it to? I don't know. I got to vote. Lot Lizards, Sacramento Lot Lizards. Perfect.
Yeah, all right.
Highway 5's right there. Easy enough.
I think they should rename the team to the Tantalizing Trees and bring back our tree roots because they took that from us.
Yeah.
They took it from us, and that really pissed off a lot of Sacramento people. And I'm still angry about it. And to this day, I will tell people we are the city of trees and not this farm to fork because where is the farm?
Baby.
No,
Farm
no.
to fork.
Farm to fork? I thought it was like farm to table. Is this a new one?
No, what? The giant water tower when you come in off of 5, right? And it just says Sacramento, America's farm to fork capital. Like we're the only place that facilitates that transaction of growing and then using a fork to eat it later.
I'm so angry about this. Oh,
Well, it's still
forks?
better than San
That'd be
Francisco,
fun.
which is tent to sidewalk. So there you go.
Yeah. Oh, that's cute.
I would take that over this farm to fork. We are the city of trees, and you know what? Let's bring it back for the baseball team name, Tantalizing Trees. We can do trees. We can do trees. We can do what's it? Terrifying trees. Oh my God, a scary tree.
There might be a
But then
tariff
you
on the
call it-
tree, though.
Yeah.
Oh,
But then the shorthand is just the terrifying trees. Now you're just the Sacramento. And again, you've opened yourself up again.
I love this. This is seriously so great. They should listen to this. The would be
What
amazing.
about-
Can you imagine?
But what about if we just lean into the farm to fork? We be the Sacramento Forks. We get like a big Forky that comes out. He's our mascot. Like Albuquerque can go fork yourselves.
And you know what? You can get a competing team just down the street, the Modesto Spoons,
Yeah.
just to light it up.
Oh, what?
or Modesto meth heads.
Yeah, exactly.
Wow, that was good.
Oh, man. All right, let's switch up gears a little bit. Amazon founder and CEO Jeff Bezos started this thing called the Blue Origin, which is a space travel exploration where he had an all-female flight crew, including a few celebrities, including Gayle King, as well as Katy Perry, and his fiance, I believe it is. Guys, what are we thinking about this mission? Did you check this out? Did you see what was going on the Blue Origin mission? Let's go to Aurora. Let's start it off with you. Like it or not, Blue Origin mission.
I hate it. I hate it. It's a no for me. I'm just like, it feels like a middle-aged man being like, hey, I got this jet. You guys want to like go on a ride? And then I also feel like all these girls
What
are
it
like,
is.
it's like it is, but it's also like all these girls being like, we've had it harder work. Like, let's go on vacation. Like, it's so how much did this cost? And like, can
Yeah.
I get free healthcare? You know what I mean? Like, what are we doing sending celebrities to space for 11 minutes? But I do say that with a lot of hate in my heart. But at the same time, if Jeff Bezos called me and was like, hey, Aurora, do you want to try this out? I'd be like, say less, I'm there. Like, let's go. I'm on it.
So are you saying this rocket should have been named the Gold Digger?
Yes.
100%.
That's what you call a gold digger.
And I will 100% hate on this ship that should have been called the Gold Digger until I get invited to go on the ship, and then I'm like all for it.
Mario, your thoughts on this
And
rocket
it's a
mission?
strong, independent rocket.
I hate it because I think they slick. They're gonna put marijuana, Hennessy, and white women on there, and lure black men on there, and you'll never see us again. So that's what.
I mean, so we're talking Soul Plane 3 or Soul Plane 2, the mission to Mars?
Right. Oh man, this stuff is getting crazy, bro. It's getting crazy.
Mario, would you ever go to outer space given the opportunity?
If my wife is not coming. Of course, it might be somebody on there with more titties.
Wait, are you talking about? Are you talking about the baseball team that we're gonna
Yeah,
rename.
exactly.
Paul, what's your thoughts on this? Did you dig the Blue Origin mission? Would you go up to space?
This is one of the benefits of being on a cruise ship. I did not hear about this nonsense. No, I did not know that there was like a all female like trip to space and back. I I bet you they're not friends anymore. I'll bet you that. I bet they broke into cliques. I bet Gail King is never interviewing Katy Perry again. Uh, yeah, that's weird as shit to me. Like, why? Like, what? Like, what do we need Katy Perry up in space for? I get Gail King. She's a reporter, and I like Gail King. I'm not just saying that because Mario's here. I actually enjoy Gail King. But like Katy Perry, I mean, I don't know. I guess she just be doing everything these days. Like she cannot get over the fact that Taylor Swift bodied her like 4 years ago, and now she's doing whatever she's got to do. Sure,
I
go to.
I I also can't like get over the fact that if like this thing successfully went to space for 11 minutes and came back, and then Katy Perry came out and she kissed the ground and she's like, I just like love even more, and like love is like love, and like the earth is quiet and like love. And I can't help but think that if this thing blew up at any point, people would be making the opposite of submarine jokes. Like it would literally be the equivalent of that, and everyone would just be like,
Yeah.
a bunch of billionaires just went to spape and blew up. Like, what were you doing in space? You don't belong in space on a
Yeah.
Tuesday. What are you doing
Right.
in space on a Tuesday? Like, what are we doing?
Oh,
I think
God.
everybody's asking, like a lot of guys are asking the question to Katy Perry, did they float in space or did they, you know?
That's a fair question. That's probably why she went. Those things are probably a little past their prime. She could use a pick me up.
It's a little bit of like relief on the back, right? That's
Yeah,
what
don't
I'm
they say
thinking.
you come back from the moon like 3 pounds lighter or something? I bet she's gonna be rocking some tube tops. In her next video, I promise you.
The one thing that I really wish they would have done, at least, to maybe more publicize this, was the fact that maybe you could vote people onto the ship, because I guarantee you some people would vote on Meghan Markle, Amy Schumer might make the list,
Yeah.
So
Why was it
I would
all
vote-
women?
You know who I want to see on there? The girl that the Lyft driver wouldn't take her because of her weight. I would love
Oh, yeah, that would.
I would
Wait.
love to see her get on there.
So a Lyft driver didn't take a heavy woman?
Yes,
Yeah,
you didn't
she-
hear about this, Paul?
Paul, I'm gonna
Oh,
have to use some cutaway magic and show some
Yeah.
B-roll on this one. But
Okay.
yeah, no, I'll explain it to you. Yeah, basically a female rapper who is pretty, Instagram famous. She was trying to hail a Lyft, and the Lyft driver pulled up, was driving kind of a normal sedan. I think it was like a Kia, nothing super fancy, but the driver just said, "Listen, physics, I can't do it. You can't fit in the
Right.
car.
I
I'm
mean,
sorry," and refused to ride to her. She absolutely snapped. She filed a lawsuit against the driver and Lyft. The judge took one look at it and said, "Yeah, no, this case not going forward." Threw it right out.
come on. You don't file a lawsuit. You get in the booth, you knock out a diss track on this guy, and you use it to your advantage, man. But
I don't
get
think
it.
she's getting in many booths though.
Well, for now because of her, UPS are picking big people up over 300 and up.
That's the business model right there.
Is that true? Wait, can I get the number for UPS so I can look that up, because I need a ride tomorrow.
Yeah, I'm just waiting for the new version of Amazon Prime, So
Dude, that's a boss ass move. If you and your girls get out of the UPS truck and you pull to the club in that thing, that would be badass.
Imagine pulling up to a titties game in a UPS truck. That would be crazy.
all right, let's keep it going. This weekend is the second weekend of Coachella. Obviously, last weekend was the first weekend. It's one of the most popular music festivals in the country, but the prices are insane. They're saying it's about anywhere between $2,000 to $5,000 per day at Coachella, or at least the trip itself. Is it for you guys? What are your thoughts on Coachella? Aurora, let's start off with you. Like it or not, Coachella.
I think Coachella is it's sparkly and fun, but I do feel like the people who go to Coachella are the ones that crash on people's couches and are like, "I'll get your rent next month, man." Like those are they just don't care about paying. Like they're just like living their life and then they screw over all their friends. So Coachella is a no for me. Also, as someone who went to a festival in the desert, I mean, the swamp ass is like, I just can't. I can't. That alone makes it a no.
Yeah, it's public showers and bathrooms over there, so I gotta
Oh my,
imagine it's not fun.
oh my God.
Mario, weigh in here. What are your thoughts? Like it or not, Coachella?
To be honest, I don't even give a about the Coachella. Um, I don't really know too much. I know it's a bunch of bullshit, and it just tells me that the economy isn't as bad as we like to think it is.
Very fair point. Very fair point. There's a lot of people on credit there, you know. Paul, you going to these music festivals? You going to Coachella?
No, first of all, we need to get Mario a GoPro strapped to him, have him walk around Coachella and just observe all the bullshit that like is just not in his world. That would be the funniest ever to watch Mario Hodge, to watch all these like hippie white girls come up to him with peace and love, and he's like, get out of my face, you idiot.
Right.
That would be great. I would start a GoFundMe to get you a 1 day pass to Coachella, just to have the GoPro strapped to your face to watch your reaction.
And Mario, I would never wish that pain upon you because I love you. So,
Well, but content's content, man. No,
Hey, we should just set it up to go to other festivals. You know, we can go to Burning
Yeah.
Man. We
Right.
can go to the Gathering of the Juggalos. You know, like
oh no.
Crazy.
Mario.
Mario's
Have you
fun.
ever heard of a Juggalo?
No, never heard of a juggalo. What is that?
It's the
Evil.
Insane Clown Posse. Basically, it's in the middle
Oh, I
of
remember them.
yeah.
So they
They're still
changed their
going.
name, or is it?
No, it's just the Gathering of the Juggalos. It's guys that basically live off meth and catalytic converters that get
Oh,
together in the middle of
Oh
Ohio
God.
and they decide to, hey, we're gonna listen to some really bad music
That
and
just sounds like Modesto.
yeah,
Right.
really. I'm waiting for a I'm waiting for a Gathering of the Juggalos just west or east of Vallejo. There you go.
Yeah, yeah.
It's Modesto with thick face paint. That's pretty much it. But
I think
That's
maybe
what.
to wrap a bow on it, maybe if the Blue Origin, maybe if one of their rockets actually crash into Coachella, and that's how they start the concert, you know?
right. And then
Ooh.
yeah.
Last week, scientists got together and they said that they recreated the dire wolf from mythology, Game of Thrones. They brought it back an extinct species and they produced some wolf cubs to the world, and everyone kind of lost their mind about these dire wolves. Aurora, your thoughts? Dire wolves, are you on board at all?
I just love it feels like a make a wish for a billionaire. You know?
Ah,
It's like
ah,
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
it
that's
doesn't
awesome.
it makes no sense. And if that's his dying wish, go for it, I guess. But I'm on the same page. Like, why are we spending the money to do this? We don't need. I read the article that you sent, and it said that their bite is stronger, that they're like 25% bigger than other wolves. It's like you just brought back a
Man.
monster, and I don't want anything to do with it personally. But I'm on board if they can bring back my dead dog. Like, okay. Uh,
That
but other than
cemetery.
but other than that, like, what are we doing? What are we doing? Also, it was hard for me to care about any of these topics in general. I'll just put it under umbrella because I did have a tummy ache. So I really did push through for this though.
Appreciate you pushing through, Aurora.
Good for you.
All right, well, let's go to our last subject. San Francisco just unveiled a new statue. It's 45 feet tall. It's right in front of the Embarcadero ferry building. It is a steel sculpture of what appears to be a naked woman. And it's getting a lot of controversy, a lot of attention. It was originally built for Burning Man that they now brought it down to San Francisco. Mario, let's start it off with you. What's your thoughts on this statue just hanging out right in San Francisco, the 45-foot tall naked woman? Like it or not, this statue, your
I
thoughts?
I I like it because it's an
I knew
example of
you were gonna say that, Mario.
it's an example of is I think a lot of people are mad because it's the only thing that's not fat in San Francisco.
She does have a good body on her.
Yeah, she has an awesome body, man. I can't wait to take my sons over there to
Yeah.
visit the statue. This is awesome, Jason. I think it's I think I have nothing bad to say about it. I think it's a thing that should happen more. It should put one in Oakland, um, and it get more tourists. We need more people to rob in Oakland. Um, so so bring it, but I like it.
Aurora, what about your thoughts on this? I mean, some women are calling it kind of offensive that it's out there like this. Are you on board? You like the statue?
Well, I am truly honored that I was asked to be the model for the statue. Um,
I
I'm
knew that
honored.
was you.
Yeah.
Right? You guys sound, you're like, that body, those boobs look familiar, those
Yeah,
titties.
yeah. And
But
there's a complimentary Drew statue that's about 6 feet shorter next to it.
yeah, it's actually, you actually can't see it. It's really small and I'm actually standing on it. But
We love you, Drew.
Drew is my short husband. I don't know. I don't think it's offensive, but I do see the argument of them being like, a sculpture of a woman created by a man, and it's like being like, look, we love women. Look at, we love them so much. We're gonna make her 45 feet tall and naked and breathe for an hour. It's like, I don't know. I feel like they could have done better. But at the end of the day, I'm also like, it's a sculpture and I like really don't care. And it's going to be there for maybe a year and then it's gone. And right now it's just a thing that's going to bring more people to the city so that more windows can get broken into, Mario. And like, so I don't think I swing either way. I think people need to find something else to worry about.
Yeah, I mean, I'm kind of indifferent about it as well, but I just kind of wonder, if there's like an earthquake and that thing falls, that's gonna be one hell of a thud, and I can only imagine what do you write on the death certificate? I was crushed by a large woman.
Yeah. Crushed by is every man's dream.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
Steel
Right.
point.
Yeah.
And what's interesting too is the fact that how it's not like it's on like a turntable or anything like that or something that can spin around. Its ass is facing the East Bay, like just telling Oakland just to kiss
Yeah.
it, every day.
Yeah, right.
Been the attitude San Francisco's had towards the East Bay for fucking 70 years. So yeah, I think it's appropriate.
Yeah,
I think it's so silly. I mean, first of all, people don't pretend to be offended, San Francisco. I see real genitals
Right.
in that every day.
Right.
Every time I
Thank
walk
you.
to a show. I remember I got off the BART one time and there was like a nude bicycle thing just riding through town. And I just saw like dongs and all over the place and they were real. And I didn't have a say about it. I mean, it's a statue. You know where it's going to be. You can look away. It's not like they erected this in Wichita, Kansas, where they're not used to unsavory things. But
yeah.
I don't know. I don't, whatever. People hate it, apparently, which is, hey, this is what happens when your medium doesn't have an open mic, Like, this girl probably thought she was going to kill it, fire. You know how many bits I brought to an open mic that I thought were great that turned out to be a steel woman statue? They're not good sometimes. Sometimes
Well,
when you
I'll
see
tell you.
the best bit ever,
I'll tell you
and it's
one.
a steel
I'll tell you one
statue.
thing. That statue is funnier than the comedians out there. Um,
Oh,
Mario's
let's
starting a
go.
war. Oh no.
Yeah.
All right, next comedy open mic right at the statue. Let's
Oh
do it.
Dude.
no.
Bring
I
Toe
was
it.
gonna say
jam,
that. I
toe
was gonna
jam and open mic right there.
I was going to say that I think the people who are complaining about the statue are probably the ones that are rich enough to wait in line to go on this blue shuttle thing
Oh,
to
yeah.
space. It's the
Exactly.
same
Right.
people. They're like, they have too much money and time on their hands. They're like, this statue's obscuring my view from my multi-million-dollar penthouse. It's like,
Exactly.
shut the up. Can I have some money? Can I just spot me a 20? Like, that's all I need.
You're right. It's been a tough week for them. They have the statue that went up. They didn't get to go in the Blue Origin. They're not getting their direwolf for like 3 months. Everything's gone.
And now they got to go to Sacramento for A's game. So there you go.
Yeah, exactly.
See, the problem is that
And they can't even celebrate because they're not gold diggers.
They should have put a statue. They should have put a statue of Puff Daddy behind it.
Ooh,
perfect.
Dude, just an 8-foot flip flop in his hand.
Damn. Yeah.
Well, on that note, let's wrap things up.
On that note.
Yeah, that's the best note to end on. Man.
Hey, man, I don't think of a better way that we could end this show on. Before we get out of here, why don't you guys let everyone know where they can find you on social media? Also, where you guys going to be performing in the next couple of weeks? Mario, let's start off with you. Where can people find you at?
You can find me on Instagram at comedian Mario Hodge. Saturday, April 19th, I will be at the Black Repertory Theater doing a show celebrating another comedian's birthday by the name of Whiteout. So come check it out. And then on Wednesday, I forget what day that is. I think that's April 23rd. April 23rd, I'm at Tommy T's, where I'm a headliner there. So come through and have a good time.
Always. Paul, let's swing it over to you. Where can people find you at?
Instagram at Paul Conyers, just my name. That would be great. And I don't have to promote, man.
Well, you have some specials out there.
I do. Yeah, you can find my special on Amazon Prime, and then I got another one on YouTube. But I'll be I'm headlining there's like a Martinez Comedy Festival in Martinez on Friday, May 2nd, and I'm doing that. So yeah, if you look up the Martinez Comedy Festival, I think you get tickets there. But it's supposed to be like a pretty dope room, and I guess it sold out last time they did it. So yeah, grab tickets. But yeah, that would be cool. Come see me there.
And finally, Aurora, where can people find you at?
Find me on everything at Aurora Singh Comedy, either .com or on all the socials. Aurora spelled like the Disney princess. Singh spelled like every Punjabi person you've ever met. And the word comedy. And if you can't spell comedy, please do not follow me. I am currently doing cruises in colleges, and I'm trying to book some more shows locally in Northern California, but follow me for all the updates. Also, I post almost every single day. So if you want like a fun thing to follow where you can laugh and feel good, I'm the girl for you. So follow me.
Well, that everyone should. So, well, guys, hey, thank you very much for being a part of this Like It or Not late night, and I hope to see you all very, very soon. Have a good night, everybody. Bye, everybody.
Bye,
guys.